bloody. Reveille.
Happy Friday, everyone. Yep, we're doing a big story today, so I hope you're doing well. And yeah, get you some soda, some popcorn, chill out and relax. Let's have some fun. So with this story, we're going to start out with, is more of a mystery type story. I think you're really going to like it. This may be the only story for this video, but it's very, very good. It's not an AI story this time. It's something completely original made by me. And I really, really hope you like it. It's very silly. It has some really crazy action. And yeah, let's get into it. So this one is called The Shit Slinger. Okay, in the bustling city of Hardin, where the sky always seemed to hang heavy and gray, a mysterious figure roamed the streets. This enigmatic individual, known as the Shit Slinger, has caused quite a commotion, leaving the citizens bewildered and appalled. John Langdon, a tall investigator in his early 30s, made it his mission to uncover the identity of this elusive culprit. He sought out the help of his colleague, Macy May, a unique and classy investigator in her late 20s.
We need to find out who this poop slinger is and put an end to these outrageous antics,
John exclaimed, frustration evident in his voice. Macy chuckled softly, adjusting the fedora perched atop her head.
It's definitely a unique case, John, but I'm up for the challenge. Let's gather some evidence and track down this fecal fiend.
As they delved deeper into the case, they encountered Doug, the middle-aged, portly new supplier who seemed to have a nose for gossip.
I've heard whispers about a fertilizer trafficking gang,
Doug wheezed, leaning in conspiratorially.
They might be behind all this mess.
Their investigation eventually led them to Phil, the 75-year-old leader of operations, who had a penchant for exaggerated hand gestures and booming laughter.
The poop is power, my friends,
he bellowed, shaken with unrestrained amusement.
You'll never catch the slinger. The city belongs to us now.
Macy couldn't help but smirk.
Looks like we'll have to get a little creative, John.
With a mischievous gleam in his eye, John nodded.
Let's make this shit slinger a running memory, once and for all.
Phil storms off in the foggy distance, within the shit slinger's warehouse. The sun is going down, and the sky is slightly orange and gray. John and Macy charge into the unknown depths right after him, and find mysterious poop packages in these massive storage containers.
These have all been stolen from innocent people. I know it. They've been making all kinds of money off this shit,
says John with a mad, sweaty, red face. Then suddenly, they are met with a few security thugs with silencer pistols, staring them down with cold, dead eyes.
Look out!
They duck for cover and cock their guns. More men start showing up.
What are we going to do?
We are going to sling poo,
says John as he grabs some from a spilt package on the ground right beside them.
Eat this, thieves!
Then a piece of poop flies towards a thug's face.
Give it up, fool! You ain't getting no shit!
The poop then flies into the man's mouth, and he chokes onto the ground. A couple of thugs go up to help him.
That was lucky,
Macy says, with a dumbfounded face. Then John and Macy sneak into another position, really fast, without making a sound. This time, behind a dumpster, up against a light post. They get a clear shot and start to take fire. 5 or 6 bangs, and the thugs are out.
Phew! I thought we wouldn't have enough bullets.
Then they walk their way to look for an entrance to the warehouse. As it gets darker and darker.
the smell out here is killing me.
Shush! We ain't even inside yet,
replies John.
The doors seem to be all boarded up.
Let's find something to open one of these boarded doors.
John goes to the car and finds a crowbar.
We can't just go in there by ourselves. There could be more men,
cries Macy. John says,
I know. That's why I'm calling Hector.
Hector?
About 10 minutes later, Hector arrives. He climbs on top of the building with the big gas canister on his back and a mask.
He looks terrifying.
Oh, he's just making it easy for us. Come grab a mask, and let's go.
They put on headlamps and await commands to break in. Hector is on the radio as he pumps gas into the warehouse from on top the roof.
All right, friends, come in and apprehend the main suspect. My boys are right behind you. Thank you for your help.
They break apart the board on the side entrance and climb on in very carefully. They start hearing weird screams down the hallways. People are all gasping for air and collapsing everywhere. Random gunshots go off and strike near John and Macy.
Damn it, Macy, stay back!
John yells.
I've got this.
John launches from around the corner in mid-air and shoots a dude's throat. He begins to fall backwards, out a window, out of the warehouse.
The gas hasn't made its way to the people at the bottom yet. Let's hurry to the top before we get surrounded,
Macy states.
Okay, let's go,
says John. They clickety-clack up the stairs and see people falling over trying to go towards them or exit. One guy falls down the stairs with his pants down his ass. Another tumbles off the rail and hits rock bottom directly on his head.
All this over some shit,
says John. They run down a long hall and make it to a big machine room. There inside was the shit slinger.
Give it up, old man. There's nowhere to hide.
So it's you two who took out my boys.
Yeah, and we are taking you out next.
He has a gas mask too?
Oh yes, my gas mask. Only I, the leader of shit-slinging, may wear it.
You scummy bastard,
replies John.
I haven't had to put up with much shit as my workers, but now seeing you took them from me, I guess I'm in pretty deep shit now.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You people is what's wrong with me. Destroying what I built. Poisoning all my goods. Damn you all.
Put your hands up before we light you up.
Oh, it's not going to be that easy.
The old man operates a big, loud, industrial machine. A long tube with a massive suction plows near John and Macy.
Where are those extra men Hector promised?
I don't know.
John and Macy runs fast and dodges the machine. The old man is behind thick glass, and the only way they can get to him is by a destructive force. John takes out his lighter and grabs a package of poop and throws it at the protective glass.
You can't seriously be thinking about this.
Macy, distract the old man. We got this.
You always say that. Oh, weed?
John sneaks over and starts lighting the bag on fire.
How can this be? You imbeciles!
The old man loses it and starts beating on the controls. And suddenly, the tube starts blowing out poop.
Hurry up, John. I would be buried in this shit.
I'm hurrying.
The bag burns slowly but surely as the room begins to fill up and the old man is trying to break out the bag entrance.
He's getting away.
Oh no, he isn't.
John's stomach starts rumbling as the place is flooding with feces. He then pulls down his pants.
John! We don't have time for this.
Good thing I had that big-ass spicy burrito.
John then points his ass up to the glass and begins to fart. Really, really hard. The glass starts burning down way faster. And in seconds, they have a way in. The old man breaks the upper door open and gets free, but gets stuck on a random piece of metal sticking out.
Oh no, not this shit again!
John and Macy climb through and run towards the old man.
Your shit slinging is over.
Wait, we forgot to turn off the machine.
The machine continues to pump poop, and eventually it goes out the back entrance.
Ah!
John and Macy climbed to the roof just in time, but as for the old man, he couldn't get unstuck, and he drowned deep in the manure. At the rooftop stood Hector, staring down at them.
Hector, it's over. Is it?
Hector runs in the dark sides on the rooftop and surprise attacks John.
John!
Don't worry, I got this.
No, I got this, John. Hold on.
Macy flees and reloads her gun and starts shooting everywhere, but missing every shot. Hector laughs and disappears into the shadows as John lays bleeding from the mouth.
We will stop this madness, even if we go down with it.
Oh, what do you know, little girl?
Replies Hector as he smokes a long cigar and puts on his flamethrower.
I will burn all of you and the evidence. How could you have done this to us? Working with that old man this whole time,
says John as Macy scrams around the roof looking for a weapon.
I've created this idea and all the machines that follow. This was a worthy investment.
Hector draws near and Macy rolls out of the way.
I won't let you do this. I'll take you out.
Oh, will you know?
John looks up at Macy and says,
Use his shit against him. No pun intended.
Macy grabs a chrome reflective surface out of a trash bin and waits for Hector to come over around the corner. Hector charges over very angrily and starts spraying his flamethrower, catching the trash bins on fire. When he got around the corner, he sprayed at Macy, but his flames flew back into his face and hair, setting him ablaze. He tried to put himself out, but the flamethrower just covered him even more. Thus, the only way out of that was to jump into the poop water. Macy runs up and jump kicks him right down into the shallow end of the water.
Ah, you bastards! Look what you have done to me!
Then handcuffs him. She calls for backup and then runs to John.
I knew that guy was weird.
John, are you okay?
It's nothing. My jaw might be cracked, but at least we cracked this case. Huh.
The backup and rescuers come and bring them to safety and take away Hector.
I knew y'all little birds could do it. Congratulations,
said Doug.
Let me get y'all home.
And that's the end of the shit slinger,
Glad it's all over.
Macy said. They then went home safe and were later awarded with the Shittiest Bust Yet award and got moved up to the captain rank. They were soon known as the Hardened City Heroes, and no other criminals ever tried shit with them again. No pun intended. So, I hope you enjoyed this silly video. It's always fun to make up some cool stories every now and then, get creative. We may do something different for next Friday. We do some crazy challenges or something. But yeah, I just wanted to do one more cool little story to spice some things up. Start off the New Year's with something hilarious, you know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.